chapter, and I would like to do a course overview with our lecture and lab course. So here on Canvas, once you sign in, you will see both our lecture course and our lab course. So our lecture course number, it is 2162, and our lab course number, it is 2163. So I've posted announcements on Canvas regarding your due dates, but specifically I do want to go over Lab 1 for our assignment this week. Our Lab 1 assignment is due on Monday next week, so again, take the time to put it in your calendar and at least have 3 hours to cover our lab work this week. So I will put it in student view. So if you go to modules, please review the syllabus for our course, and I highly recommend checking out these ArcGIS Online Basics tutorial and Esri tutorials. These are documentations, and again, this one, it is a module, so it has a series of videos to complete. But let's go over to module 1. So by Friday, you should complete the Welcome Plus Learning Pack check-in assignment, and you will be completing the Lab Assignment 1 Word document. So please click on the Lab Assignment Word document and download it. You will type your answers here. There are 2 parts to our Lab Assignment 1. For the first part, you will be reading the ArcGIS book, Chapter 1, and it states, please answer the following questions as you read Chapter 1, and you can see here that I have it black, and I italicized here with thought leader Jack Dangermond GIS, Understanding the Science of Where section. So if you, let me duplicate this. So to find the ArcGIS book chapter 1, you will find it in module 1, ArcGIS book PDF. So here you will match the section to the section on your assignment. So find this section, thought leader Jack Dangermond. You will have to download it. Okay, once it is open, the ArcGIS book, you can find that section, and again, I do want to walk it through with you. Okay, here we have the ArcGIS book downloaded, and this is 2nd edition. It is provided for you for free, so you do not have to purchase this one. But again, we're going to follow chapter 1, and here you could see the heading. So Introduction, Applying the Science of Where. But that is just the intro. I want us to go all the way down to chapter 1. So here, chapter 1, and here is the section. So thought leader Jack Dangermond, GIS Understanding the Science of Where. Read this passage here and then answer the question. And then moving forward, you have another section. So it does go in order as you read this book. Enabling a Smarter World. GIS provides a framework and process. So again, please read it, answer the questions thoughtfully. Do not provide one-word answers. put an effort into your responses so you could get full points in your assignment. Now your second portion, it is ArcGIS Online. So you will be completing 2 ArcGIS Online maps. And for here, it's stating please complete the following tutorial. It has a hyperlink, so please click on the link and it will open your tutorial for you. So here it states explore ArcGIS Living Atlas of the World Layers related to climate resilience against severe heat. It states the duration. This will take 10 minutes, and the difficulty, it is beginner, which is perfect for our beginner introduction course. And this is you have 3 maps to complete here. So again, you will be exploring Paris with ArcGIS Online. Click on that link. And again, the duration for this one, it is 15 minutes, and the difficulty, it is beginner. Here it provides an overview of what you'll learn to do, such as you will be creating, navigating, and saving a web map, changing your base map, and many more that you can read through. And lastly, your third map. And this one you will be creating and sharing an evacuation map to prepare for an incoming hurricane. This one is longer than the other 2 tutorials. This one is 30 minutes. So again, please take time out of your day, whether that's morning, afternoon, nighttime, that you can dedicate at least 1 hour each day to these assignments if you need it. So what I ask for you as your final deliverable, it is to please provide a screenshot of your final map and include a map link. So again, how do we access ArcGIS Online? Well, you just simply Google search ArcGIS Online. Here I have it on Google search. Click sign in. I have my username already saved here. So once it has finished loading, it will either open up for you from the home page or our organization. So this is how it will look on the home page, and we have tabs on top such as home, gallery, map, scene, notebook, groups, content, and organization. For our lab course, you will mainly be using our map tab and our groups tab. So there is a specific group that I have created for this course. And content. So I will be putting our assignments in our groups page. So I will be uploading our content here with the 3 map tutorials in case you need to find it here. And we have our members settings. So again, this is how you will log into ArcGIS Online, and I will complete 1 tutorial with you. I will complete the evacuation map tutorial with you just in case you need help. So here with beginning a map, it's asking you to sign in to ArcGIS Online. So we already did that step. We signed into ArcGIS Online. And on the ribbon, click the map tab. So this is what I was mentioning before here. We're going to be using the map tab a lot when you are completing your assignments here. As you can see on the display, we have this option here on the side, and you can add layers here, whether it's from you're browsing a layer, or adding it here. So you can add it from my content, or from our groups, or from Living Atlas. So I do want to side I do want us to look at both options. So if you do have it like this on your laptop, it will look a little crammed, but it is doable. So here for your steps, we clicked on the map tab, and it states here that on the side of the map are the toolbars like we see here. The contents is the dark toolbar, which allows you to manage and view the map contents and work with the map, such as adding layers, working with tables, having a base map, creating charts, modifying the legend. And then we have the settings tab here, which is the light toolbar, and this allows you to access tools and options for configuring and interacting with map layers and other map components. So next we're going to be following step number 3. We're going to be clicking on the search button. I am going to close this. Okay, this is the search button here on the lower right side corner of the map, and we will be typing Houston, Texas, I believe. Okay, Houston, Texas, USA. Search, it will zoom in to that area of the map and close the search window result because we have our location that we want to do analysis on. Next, we will be adding a layer. So again, layers contain geographic data that can be displayed on your map for visualization and analysis. So the layer we'll be adding, it is called the United States Census Tracts. So on the layers pane, click add. And click on my content with the drop down, and we will be clicking on Living Atlas. And Living Atlas is a great resource. It has authoritative geographic data shared by a variety of organizations. So I highly recommend typing in on your own time research interests that you like, such as wildfires and many more. So here it is asking us to type ACS vehicle availability. Okay, definitely make sure you have no typos, or else, like in my situation, I had to edit that. Next, we're going to click on, well, here it's stating to expand the description section and read about the layer. So you do that by clicking on that, and here we are reading what this layer is about. This layer contains the most current release of data from the American Community Survey about household size by a number of vehicles available. These are 5-year estimates shown by tract, county, and state boundaries. And we know this is a legitimate data source. Here we have a green check mark of it claiming that this is legitimate and it is safe to use this source. This item was last updated December 19th, 2024. And here again it's stating where you can get this data, Census Bureau's API for American Community Survey, and we will be learning later in the lecture the importance of gathering data, and so please explore the layers and the data sources, because when you do, you can look at what other data can you analyze for a certain city, state, or county level. And then our other options are the details, when this was created, and the layers. So here in this layer, we have 3 layers: tract, county, and state. And let's close the item pane. Now we're going to click add. So it's very important to look at where the data is from. So once we click add, we will press the back button, and you can see here in the layers tab we have 1 layer here, 3 layers actually: tract, county, and state. And again, you could see here the blue is highlighted, and here we have the visibility option of the state and the county and the tract level. So again, we just see that our map has updated, and it's styled to show the percentage of households with no vehicle available in each census tract. So the darker gray tracts have a higher percentage of households without a vehicle available, and the lighter pink tracts have a lower percentage. So here we could see in our legend here. So this is called a group layer, meaning that there are multiple related layers that have been added and can be managed together. Okay, so skipping down to number 10, when you are doing this on your own time, please read thoroughly the instructions so you can get additional information of ArcGIS online tutorials. So in the layers pane, drag the track layer above the ACS vehicle availability variables boundaries group. So again, we are going to be moving the track layer. We could see that our arrow has changed into a crosshair, and we are going to move it above the group layer. And it states for the ACS boundaries group layer, click the options button and choose remove. So these 3 dots are the options button, so you can either zoom to the layer or you can rename it, save as, or remove. In this case, we do want to remove the group layer. We only want the track layer. So now we have 1 layer listed, which is the tract layer. Next in this tutorial, we'll be styling the demographic data. Next, you'll change the layer's appearance. The layer is already styled based on the percentage of households with no vehicle available. Again, we learned that the darker areas are the areas where there is a higher percentage of no vehicles available. You choose a different color scheme to emphasize tracts with higher percentage of households without a vehicle. These are the tracts that you want aid organizations to focus on when planning public transportation for evacuations. So we are going to select it. We know it is selected because of the blue line here. A blue bar to the left of the layer name shows whether it is selected. On the settings toolbar, click the styles button. So here, the white toolbar, it's the settings toolbar, and we are going to click on styles. So again, if this is confusing to you, just expand your window, or you can have this as a different window. But I'm going to close tracks so we can have more space of what we're looking at, and we're going to click styles. It states here to choose attributes, make sure the percentage of households with no vehicle available is selected. Okay, so here choose attributes, we are going to select that. Okay, so here we are going to pick a style. We have a list of availabilities to style this. So it states here the map shows the counts and amounts color style, and we know it's selected because of that blue check mark, and the colors are based on the high to low theme. And this is the theme that we can change. These are our options on how we want to show our data. See, I changed it. I do want to go back. So now it says for pick a style on the accounts and amounts color, click style options. So we do want to click the style options. Again, I chose the wrong one. This one's counts and amounts size. We want counts and amounts colors. So if you did accidentally click another style, just go back to the one that it states to use, counts and amounts color. And we're going to click the style options here. And for symbol style, click the color ramp. This is the color ramp, and this includes options to change the fill color and outline of the symbols on the map. You'll choose a color ramp that emphasizes tracks with higher percentages of households with no vehicle available. So let's go to colors, and we will click the color ramp, and we want to choose purple 18. So again, let me match what it wants here. So if you scroll down, you will see purple 18 and click done. And it states that the new color map is applied, the new color ramp is applied to the map, and we could see in the background that it did change. So now we have updated the map to see that the higher than average percentage of households without a vehicle are more noticeable on the map. So here it states in the ramp window, click done and close the symbol style. So we will close the symbol style. So this is our updated map. So now it wants us to rename the layers. So here let's click on our layers tab and click rename. And for the title, we will type percent of households with no vehicle access. Okay, so now we changed the layer name to give it more information, and this is great because we will notice that when we save this map, when we look at our legend, this will appear as our legend symbology. So now we will be changing the base map. So let's go to the base map. Okay, it wants us to change it to the human geography base map. So if you search it, Okay, so here we do not have the human geography base map. It states here to click on Living Atlas and search for human geography map. So I will already type that. So you will be needing to type this in to find the map. So it looks like this is our web map. Okay, you could see there are different options, but we will click on the first one. So it states here that we have labels and other contextual information like major roads and water bodies now show on top of the census tracts. So here we have Houston in the center. Now we will be filtering the map. Let me close this so we could see more. So the percent of households with no vehicle access layer is a national data layer, so it shows census tracts for the entire United States, even though you're only interested in Houston. Next, you'll use the filter tool to remove extra data from the map. Filters are logical expressions that define criteria that data records must meet to be shown on the map. So you will be using a lot of the filtering tools in your lab course. So let's make sure this layer is selected. We know it is selected because it is blue. Next we will click on filter and we will click add new. So the filter pane displays a condition group with 3 boxes. The first box defines the attribute you'll use for the filter. In addition to a spatial location, each census tract in the layer contains additional information such as what state the tract is in and how many households are within the tract. And for this filter, you want to choose tracts within Harris County, the county that Houston is in, so you'll choose the county attributes to begin your filter. Okay, so here under condition, click the first box. In the replace field window, choose county. So here is county, we will click county. And the second box defines a logical operator. You'll leave the default operator is. So here, second box states is, and the final box sets the condition that the attribute field must meet. So we want to type in Harris County. Okay, I'm actually going to type it in because it's acting a little buggy. Okay, so it should update. So here it tells us Harris County. Okay, I don't know why it went back to that, but again, if you're having trouble, just click Harris County and then we will click Save. So now we see our map is only showing Harris County. And emphasize the top tracks. Lastly, you'll add an effect to the map to emphasize only the tracks with the top 10 highest percent of households with no vehicle access. First, you'll open the attribute table and use it to find information about the tracks. Every layer has a table that contains attribute data about the geographic features in the layer. So again, let's click on the options button, which is the 3 dots, and click show table. And it is very important to look at the table. It states here there are 1,122 records. Okay, so again, like I just mentioned, there are 1,122 census tracts in Harris County. And it states here, scroll to the right of the table until you see the percent of households with no vehicle column. So again, we have our column names here, and you can expand it by double clicking if you need to, or expand it that way. So you click and hold down. Okay, I am trying to find the percent, so there's a lot of scrolling here. Okay, so again, if you scroll all the way to the end, you'll find the percent of households with no vehicle availability. So next we will click on the menu button and choose which is the three options here, and choose sort descending. To click sort descending in the tutorial, so here expanded we have percent of households with no vehicle available, and then we have another column that states margin of error, so please use the column that states percent of households with no vehicle available and click sort descending. And here it states that the highest value is 48.9%. So again, use the table to find the 10 highest values for the percent of households with no vehicle available field. These tracts have values above 36.8%. You will use this information to emphasize these tracts on the map so that you can better understand where to target evacuation assistance. So now that we can see by analyzing our table, we are going to highlight that. So let's go to the settings pane, click the effects button. Effects are cartographic masks that can be applied to layers to highlight different attributes or areas of the map. So let's click feature specific. And here it states click the drop shadow plus transparency effect. So here you will see that so this map updates to show tracts with high percentage of households with no vehicle access with a drop shadow. These tracts now appear to pop off the map, highlighting their importance. So in the drop shadow plus transparency pane, drag the histogram slider to 48.9 label. Okay, so we have the 48.9 label. So change the logical expression to read percent of households with no vehicle available is greater than 36.8. So let's change that to 36.8. So we could see here that once we close this, we will see the top census tracts where you need to consider targeting evacuation efforts are now emphasized on the map. So let's close this window and the effects pane. And lastly, we'll be saving and sharing the map. So you'll save your evacuation map and give it a title, tags, and a summary so you can find and access it later. Then you'll share the map to make it accessible to others. So on the contents toolbar, click Save and Open and choose Save As. And it states here that the blue dot next to the save and open, if you see it on our end here, indicates that the map has unsaved changes. So it's very important to click save and open. And for the saved map, it says to type census tracts in Houston, or you can copy and paste this, which I will do. And next you'll add tags. Tags are terms that allow users to search for your map in ArcGIS Online. So let's do hurricanes, and then click enter, evacuation, assistance, enter, and Houston. We have 3 tags, and then next we'll add a summary. Okay, so this gives others that are looking at your map, what is this map about? Why is this map important? And in this case, you can create a new folder, but again, when it is saved, I will be looking at your map in the contents, in your contents tab. And then click save. So now this map has officially updated with our title, and we have tags and a summary. So it will now appear in your account's content tab, and you can access your content by clicking the options button next to the map's name and choosing content. So here we have our options button, and we can go to content, and you can see your map there. Once you have completed all 3 maps will show up in your contents tab. And then we will click share map here. And you will click everyone public, meaning people outside your organization has access to it. So again, in this tutorial, you created a basic web map in ArcGIS Online, you added a layer, you styled it and changed the base map, and you also filtered the data and added an effect to emphasize the most important information. Then you saved and shared the map. This is the assignment for Lab 1. Again, you have 3 maps to create. I only went over the first tutorial with you. And what else do I want to say here? So again, when you are sharing your map with me and giving me the link, you can just copy and paste this link right there. And lastly, to take a screenshot of your map, you will have to click the print option. So here, let's go to more, and click print. And again, you will fill out the necessary components in the layout portions, but in the tab you have layout, map only, but I would prefer you to do layout so you can include your title. So again, redo the title if needed and do the appropriate capitalizations for your title. And landscape is fine. You can show the print area. PDF is good. And for advanced options, you can write your name here. So I'll do my example. You can put your year, and you can include the legend and north arrow, and click, and then also adjust this if needed. So You could adjust it by moving the screen or zooming out or in, and you can use this option as well. So zoom to where it's appropriate, and I want to get the census tracts that have the highest percentage of no vehicles. So again, this would be the best zoom out option in that case, and click export. And I did it before, but here we're waiting for that to open. So now you can either take a screenshot of this, or right here have the option to take a screenshot on the MacBook, or you could upload it as a PDF on the Word document. So again, this would be a completed map once you have it like this and take a screenshot of it and put it in the Word document. And here again, provide a screenshot and include a map link. So again, take a screenshot of the PDF map that I just did right now. And I wonder, yeah, I went somewhere, but there it is. So yes, take a screenshot of this and then put it in the Word document for all 3 maps. And thank you for watching.